your opinion about flood?
Disastrous.
Disease.
Abandon.
Overflow.
Help.
Good morning, Malaysia. We currently have been concerned about the rampant viral video at every social media platform, which is related to the upcoming flood season. I am Ainul Nadra.
And I am Nurul Sabrina.
And now you are watching Malaysia Reader.
Today we will be talking about the monsoon season that will surely hit our country with floods.
To better understand these events, we will talk with an honorable person who is Professor Hanani from Malaysia Meteorological Department and Miss Aida from Flood Management Committee. Welcome back to Malaysia Reader. As you all know, we have a great person here, Professor Hanani and Miss Aida.
Hi, it's pleasure to have you guys here today with us. Professor Hanani, can you tell us more about floods? Flooding is of course a common phenomenon in Malaysia. There is the recent devastating flood in Greater Kuala Lumpur and the Klang village is an example of the disaster, mostly due to climate change and journey activity of the development. The Shah Alam and Hulu Langit area within Greater Kuala Lumpur experienced one of the worst flood recent history during the December 2020-21. Again, most likely due to locally impact of the climate crisis. Oh, I see. What the effect of floods? Apart from the tragic loss of life, the property damage arising from flood is indeed a serious threat to the nation during development agenda. The flood of 2020-21 in several states resulted in the evacuation of the almost 20,000 to 90,711 families with an estimated loss of at least 20 billion Malaysia ringgit. Alright, Malaysia Meteorological Department Malaysia recently announced that the public should be prepared for the forecast average rainfall of around 100 mm to 900 mm in November this year during the Northeast monsoon period and La Nina episode for the most states in Peninsular Malaysia.
Thank you, Professor Hanani, for the explanation. So, Miss Aida, can you please tell us what is the preparation before the flood?
Before flood, first we need to plan and find out where there is higher ground and plan at least 2 different routes to get there. Know what will you take with you in an emergency. Place as many of your more expensive or an important item on the second floor of your home or in your attic. If it's an option for you, put them in upper cabinet or on countertops. Unplug all your electric devices from the outlets. Elevate them if possible.
I see. So, I have a question. What is the preparation for after flood?
After flood, avoid damaged areas and flood waters. Second, keep road closed and other cautionary signs. Okay. Last but not least, keep hands prepared, food preparation areas and utensils clean to avoid any disease. And last, spread raw and cooked food, secret produce affected by flood floods.
I see. Thank you, Miss Aida. So, stay tuned. We have another show after this.
What will you do? Will you make something better?
Welcome back to Malaysia Reader. So after we've done talking about what about flood and our preparation, so we're now going to talk about what we're going to call a victim and a volunteer on this show.
For a perspective from a victim, Mr. Nafizrin Azrin, We will also have Mr. Muhammad Amirul, volunteer from Woody Care on our show.
Why are you laughing?
Hi, Mr. Fezri and Mr. Amirul.
Yes.
Thank you. It's a big pleasure to have you guys here today.
Thank you.
Mr. Fezri, I see you have a butterfly on your stomach right now.
Yeah.
Yes.
Can you yes properly? Okay.
Okay. Alright.
Mr. Fizzi, can you tell us what happened that day?
So before the flight happened, I got this from the internet. The dam at Semenyih has broken, and the dam very close with my place. Plus that day, a heavy rain without stop the whole day. So my preparation to deal with the flight is I have moved my important documents and essential things to the safe place. Okay. So now how the flight happened? The water start rising to my home area at 1 p.m. and that time everyone in the area start move their vehicles to the safe place, and the water level at that time at foot level, and at 3 p.m. the water had risen at knee height, and at 4:30 the water was at waist height.
You can swim?
That's
So do
very
you
good. That's very good.
So you swim or not?
No.
Yes.
So Amirul, as a volunteer,
Yes.
what should you do to help this kind of people?
I think what we should do is we have to be brave when you want to help someone in a crisis like the flood, and you have to look out for especially the village part, like the trees or behind the trees, or if the person's house is near the trees and maybe the trees has fallen to their house, or maybe they need to help the person to move them into a safe place that the government has told them to build.
How do you swim to help people or ride by boat?
We use a lifeboat. Maybe in each boat there will be 5 to 6 people to search for the victim that has been affected from the flood.
I see. So do you guys have a conclusion to this story?
I think the conclusion to the story is you should be aware of your surrounding, and you should look out for the environment that you live in, because if your environment is dirty, if your environment is full of rubbish everywhere, you need to gather around to all the residents.
Thank you, Mr. Amirul and Mr. Nurfizzi.
Thank you for watching. See you next time. Bye.
Bye.
That's all for today.
That's all for today.
Don't forget to like.
Check out the rap.
Happy each other.
Happy each other. The
Kau rakam ke? Rakam kan?
Sikit.
Hi, Mr. Fezri and Mr.
Hi.
Amirul.
Yes.
Pleasure for have you guys here today.
It's a pleasure for us too, because we just sit at home.
Come and without stop the whole day. Kau ngajar dia gelak. Sampai gelak.
Aku dah tak gelak apa-apa. Why is laughing? Hi.